Hello, welcome back. Welcome to, if you're new, my name is Abria and welcome to my channel. I run a brand called Fringe Style where we discuss all things lifestyle, beauty, and fashion with a finance twist. Fringe Style is all about financing a life and a closet you love. Today we are doing a summer haul. I want to share with you guys some of the pieces that I have picked up recently that were on my Fringe Style list and that I decided to add to my wardrobe. But before we start, if you're new or if you have been a part of the YouTube Fringe Style family for quite some time and you're not following me on TikTok, Pinterest, or Instagram, please make sure to do so. Everything is at Abria Perry, and I strongly believe that if you like my YouTube, you will also love all of my other platforms. I post different content on all of them, so I do not want you to miss any of them. Before we start today's video, I do want to just have a little bit of a Fringe Style chat. If this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, like I said, I run a brand where we discuss all things lifestyle, beauty, and fashion with a finance twist. And really the goal of Fringe Style is to empower and encourage everyone to make strategic financial decisions both in their life and in their wardrobe. If you have been watching for quite some time, you know, you have seen my college journey, you saw my journey into adulthood, and now you see me a couple years out of school, working, living life, doing all of the things that we do. Over the last year or so, I have been in a Fringe Style transformation, particularly in my wardrobe, where my style is, for the most part, pretty solidified. I do like certain trendy pieces here and there, but there are certain items that I know I value and that are important for me to have in my wardrobe. And over time, I have been slowly swapping them out and replacing some of them with higher quality versions. As I always say, it's important to note that a high price tag is not synonymous with high quality, or value, right? So something does not have to be expensive to be valuable in your personal Fringe Style. However, I personally do like to shop luxury and designer items here and there, and there are certain things from luxury and designer stores that I consider valuable for my personal Fringe Style and that I've made a strategic decision to invest in because I know that I'm going to get great wear out of them. They're going to serve me well in my wardrobe and I genuinely enjoy them. So I will be showing you guys some items that you have seen similar items of this throughout my journey, and now I've decided to invest in a higher quality version, some of which happen to be luxury and designer, but that does not mean that luxury and designer are going to be valuable in everyone's lifestyle or Fringe Style. Your Fringe Style is uniquely you. My Fringe Style happens to involve luxury and designer items. So keep that in mind. If you are interested in seeing what I picked up, be sure to check some of them out. All right, pumpkins, let's go ahead and get into what we picked up. I picked up a few pairs of denim, the first of which are these Goldie denim shorts. These are the Parker long denim shorts from Goldie, and I picked these up from Saks, and I get why the girls ride out for a Goldie. They fit so well. I am usually anywhere between a 28 and a 30 in jeans and pants. I picked these up in a 30 because I wanted them to be oversized. So I size up in shorts to begin with, so usually I would get a 29, but I wanted these to be oversized, so I got them in a 30, and they do just that. I wanted them to kind of like hang off of my hips, have kind of a slouchy 90s, just kind of effortless vibe, and they absolutely do that. I don't know if I'm getting old, I don't know what it is, but I just cannot do the coochie cutters on a regular basis anymore. As much as I love cutout shorts, I live in Atlanta and sometimes it just gets hot and I just cannot deal with anything tight on my body. I don't care if it's a dress, listen, but particularly denim. So I really love that these are a little bit longer. They have a lot of space in my hips and thighs and they fit great. You can dress these up, dress these down, and I'm highly considering picking these up in white and also picking up a longer kind of Bermuda shorts version. These are not quite cutoffs, but they're not quite Bermuda shorts. They kind of hit at like the middle of your thigh, so they don't come down close to your knee at all. So I think they're a really kind of nice middle ground when you want to wear shorts, but you don't want to wear super duper short shorts. Next up, in the Goldie family, I picked up a pair of their 90s cropped denim. They're gorgeous. They have distressing on the knees. It's like the perfect amount of distressing. And then the bottoms are also distressed, which I really, really like. I love these jeans. They fit great on me. I am about 5'4", so while these are supposed to be cropped denim, they're not as cropped on me as they were on the model or as they might be on other people, but that's actually perfect for me because they skim the top of my ankle perfectly and look really good with strappy heel sandals and flat sandals, and I've really been enjoying these. I also picked these up in a 30 to give me an oversized look, and they do the exact same thing as the shorts. They give me a great amount of room. I have a great amount of flexibility, and if I want to have them a little tighter, I could just belt them or something, or you know, later down the line if I decide to get them taken in, I could also do that. I could also just buy another pair in a smaller size for a different fit. But I really like both of these jeans, and I picked them up from Saks. All of these things will be linked down below for you guys. If you are not following me on Like to Know It, you definitely should. I link all of my outfits, so anything you see on Instagram or TikTok, Pinterest, what have you, if it can be linked, it will always be linked on my Like to Know It for you. Next up in the denim department, I picked up a pair of white denim. I love white denim for the summertime, and specifically these are the white Maison Margiela slit jeans. I absolutely love these jeans. I really understand what people were talking about when they said that they were obsessed with these. We are just in a comfortable girl era, okay? Nobody is wearing skin tight, really anything right now, constantly. So I am so here for the baggy denim, loose fit around the waist, because truth be told, high-waisted everything was messing up my digestion. Like, I was really struggling. My stomach being squeezed to death 12 hours out of the day was a lot. So I am so here for the kind of mid to high rise but loose vibe that we have going right now and that a lot of stores are doing. These jeans are awesome. I picked these up in a 46. I have no idea what that translates to. Maison Margiela's site was tripping me out, but they only had their two smallest sizes available and then this size available. I am not sure if it is the biggest, but it may have been the biggest that they had in stock at the time. I knew that it was over a size, it was bigger than a size 6, and I could squeeze into a 6, but being able to get something on and it fitting is not the same thing. Fit is fashion's best friend. I always say that. So for me, even if these were too big, I just intended to get them taken in. They are a little bit loose in the waist, but I don't have the little gape near my butt that can happen sometimes. So I'm not mad about the fit of the waist. However, they are really long on me, and I have to wear heels with them. And even when I wear heels with them, they are still a little bit long. For example, I wore them the other day and it was raining, and I had to like hold them kind of in between my legs to pick them up to make sure they didn't scrape the bottom of the ground. So I might have to get them hemmed. I just want to be diligent about who hems them for me, because the stitching on them is not white. It's kind of like a grayish taupey color. So I want to make sure that whoever hems them for me is going to be able to match the thread perfectly so that the hem stitching doesn't look different than the other stitching. But I think that these are a great pair of jeans. I picked these up from Farfetch. I love Farfetch. If you do not shop on Farfetch, it is extremely addictive, but I love Farfetch. I love their reward system, and I will forever be a Farfetch girl. So those are the pairs of pants that I picked up. Let's go ahead and get into some tops. Next up, this has been on my list. I have been wanting to try an awake mode item for quite some time, and I finally picked one up. If you are not familiar with Awake Mode, they are an amazing contemporary fashion brand, and they make works of art, truly. I consider myself to be a collector of clothing and pieces and designers, and I really see it as an art form and a hobby. And Awake Mode makes some of the most beautiful structural pieces. And it is on my list to one day invest in some of their more avant-garde, kind of daring pieces. But for right now, those pieces are not going to be the most strategic move for me in my wardrobe, because on a day-to-day basis, I wouldn't be getting much wear out of them. There are circumstances where sometimes you get things and you buy it because you simply like it, and it does not matter how functional it is. But with them having some really functional pieces that I also enjoyed, it made the most sense for me to start out with one of those, and I did just that, and I love it. I love it. You guys may have already seen this shirt on me because I have worn her to death already. And I'm about to keep doing it because she's that good. This is a striped t-shirt from Awake Mode, and just holding it up, okay? Sis doesn't look like much. She doesn't look like much. But when I put her on, she's a different breed. She's in a world of her own, right? So I will say this. The first time I put this shirt on, it took a little bit of trigonometry. I had to look back at the picture. I was like, baby girl should have come with instructions. She had a QR code on her, and I was like, oh, this must be like a step-by-step tutorial of all the different ways you can wear this shirt. No, it sent me to the Awake Mode Instagram. But I say that this shirt is weird because it's not a normal shirt. You don't put it over your head. This right here is the right armhole. This right here is the head hole. And this right here is just here for shits and giggles, okay? This hole right here is just cute. She doesn't do anything, she's just cute. So your question might be, where does my left arm go, right? Because we have two arms. The entire left side of the shirt is open, okay? Baby is airy, she is flowing. The left side of this shirt is non-existent. It's cute though. It is a cute summer moment. You can wear a nice bandeau under it. If you are feeling daring, you can just put some pasties on and leave it open. If your side is like that and you want to show it off, girl, we love to see the self-love. If you want the side out with nothing, I support it. But this shirt has a lot of different options. There's a lot of different things that you can do with it in terms of what you wear under it. I think it would be cute to wear a bright color, bandeau or bralette or something like that, that ties into the rest of your outfit. And it's just kind of like a flash of the color as you move. I think that that's super fun. I picked this up in a medium, and I honestly could have done a small because it is extremely oversized, but I'm not mad about the medium because I think that it just adds to the interest of the design, and I think that it looks better with a little extra material kind of flowing through it. The shirt itself just has a lot of movement, and like I said, it's almost sculptural. It definitely has a thread of artwork running through it, and I really like that because every time I put it on, it just feels like something special and it almost tells a story. So I really love this. I picked this up from Saks as well. You're probably like, girl, what is up with you in Saks? Saks has great reward programs and bonuses, and they oftentimes have all of the designers and styles that I like. And a lot of the times, designers and brands might create exclusive pieces and only sell them on certain retailers. And Saks tends to have a lot of those. So it's just a win-win-win for me to shop things on Saks that I'm already going to buy, because I always get additional points. And when the time of year comes around where they're giving like double, triple points and all these things, you know, you're in a certain tier. So it helps. So a lot of the times when I tend to buy things for myself, when I tend to buy gifts, things like that, or I know I'm buying like a luxury item and I'm gonna buy it full price versus pre-loved, a lot of the times I will purchase it from Saks so that I can go ahead and get the points. So that's a little pro tip. Okie dokie pumpkins, let's go ahead and move on to the dresses. I am a dress girl through and through. Y'all already heard the spiel about the AJ dresses, so you know there's a couple in here. I love a dress. I just love a dress. I love the ease of dresses. I love the way that dresses make me feel. This is a deep-rooted, sentimental love for dresses. So the first one that I picked up is their blue Cosmos dress. This is a gorgeous watercolor moment. She's collared, she's white at the top, and then flows into all of these kind of gradient blues, and she's just stunning. The sleeves have this kind of puff detail that they are known for, and then the back of the dress has this gorgeous keyhole that shows like the kind of mid bottom of your back, like right where you kind of have that line that runs through your back. And I just think that it is so sexy. Like when you look at this dress, you might not think sexy, but for me and my personal fin style, this dress gives sexy, right? Like it's like very lightly, you know what I'm saying? Like she just gives a little. I really love this dress. I picked this dress up in a 12, which I think translates to a US 8. I think an Australian 12 translates to a US 8 or a US 10. I really love this dress. It buttons all the way up, like literally all the way up, where this would almost be like a little mock turtleneck. But I wear it with the first 2 buttons, well really 3 buttons, because this is the tippy top button. But I wear the first 3 buttons open. It gives a little bit of chest, it gives a little bit of clavicle, and again, it gives my version of sexy, which I really love. It's almost like you're completely covered up, but y'all are getting a little bit of clavicle, you're getting a little bit of cleavage, and then you have this really nice back detail because your girl be working on her back, okay y'all? I've been doing hot yoga and it's getting my back right. It's absolutely stunning. I think that it is a piece that I will keep in my wardrobe for years to come. So when y'all see me re-wearing this dress, I don't want to hear anything. They are my clothes. I'm going to re-wear them. The next dress that I have is the dress version of the Impressions shirt. This is the AJ Impressions dress in white. I picked this dress up, I believe, from Saks, but they used to exclusively sell it on Shopbop last year, and I missed that drop and it sold out in my size. I picked this one up in a 14 because they have no stretch. The blue one also has no stretch. This one, they didn't have a 12, so I picked it up in a 14, but I'm glad that I did because the bust runs, it's very tight up in the bust. Like it really cinches in here and then it's really tight in the bust. So I went ahead and sized up to accommodate the chest area, like I said, and it fits really well in my chest area. The only area of this dress that is a little big for me is the shoulders and the sleeves, but because the shoulders are so puffy and voluminous, you don't really notice. I don't anticipate to get either of these dresses tailored because they are such well-made garments and really uniquely made. Unless I brought them home and brought them to my like childhood tailor, I'm just not really comfortable with anybody tailoring them right now in Atlanta. If you guys have any good tailor recommendations, definitely let me know. I have a good tailor who does like basic things for me. Are 2 dresses that if they got messed up, I would not be able to get them again. The last dress that I picked up is just the cutest little just throw on, you want to look put together situation. It doesn't really show well on camera because it is a cutout dress. Obviously you guys will be seeing a split screen of it, but this is a gorgeous little dress that I picked up from a brand called Where Are You From, again from Saks. I love this brand. I also have a romper from them, and they are a contemporary brand that I feel like makes really good quality, relatively inexpensive, but inexpensive is relative, affordability is relative depending on who you are. But for me, they usually range anywhere between $50 to maybe $125. That's the most I've ever seen anything of theirs for. But the quality is really, really good. And when I wear dresses like this, I like to make sure that they're lined, that they're not flimsy, and they do that really, really well for a reasonable price point. So I would definitely check them out if you're looking for some cute little summer dresses to throw on. But I love this dress. I originally got it in a medium and it fit, but I felt like I could have used some more room in my chest because the chest area is kind of plunging and I want it to be comfortable and not feel like I had to watch my every move. So I sized up for it in a large, and the back area right here is a little long. Like, this is around my waist. It doesn't hug my waist as much as it could, but it kind of dips a little bit, which I think is kind of cute. So again, I don't think that I'll get this one tailored. I think that I'll probably just let it be what it is because it is a summertime dress and I kind of like it being a little bigger and me having a little bit more room to flow. Let's go ahead and get into some accessories. I love accessories. I think accessories are one of the easiest ways to elevate a look. You can have on a simple top and a simple bottom and throw on some cool sunnies, put on some shoes that you love, and it just seems like all is right with the world. Let's go ahead and start with shoes. I had this pair of shoes on my wish list for a while, and I've been looking for the right pair for me. And I knew that I wanted a color. I love color. I am just a color girl. And there is just something about this particular color on black, brown skin, baby. It just does something to me. So they came in their own individual dust bags. And they are a pair of yellow Hermes sandals. Absolutely stunning. I love these shoes. That's it, that's all. I love them. I picked them up in a size 38.5, and I happened to pop on when they had just released this color in yellow and also a green color. And it's one of my biggest regrets that I didn't get the green as well, but honestly, I was just trying to be financially responsible. And I was like, girl, you cannot justify getting 2 pairs of these shoes right now. So I didn't, and in the long run, I'm happy that I didn't, but in my fashion heart, it hurt. I also picked up another pair of investment sandals for me. I have been absolutely in love with dad sandals for years. Like, I mean years, since I was in middle school. I am a Birkenstock girl. I don't care how fashion I get. I'm gonna wear me a pair of Birkenstocks, and I'm not talking about the Manolo Birkenstocks, the collab Birkenstocks. I am talking about the OG Disciple 12s, okay? I'm gonna wear me a pair of Birkenstocks because they are comfortable. And in addition to having narrow feet, I have flat feet, and we like anything that gives us arch support. You hear me? So I did pick up a pair of dad sandals. These are the Chanel metallic dad sandals in gold. They are stunning, like absolutely stunning. I really like these shoes because they're metallic, but they're not quilted or anything like that, but they do have these kind of scratches on the sides of them, which I really, really like, and I think that it makes them a little bit less gaudy, a little bit more casual, and just gives a very casual chic vibe, which is my ministry. The CCs also have these really cute stars on them, which I love. And I picked these shoes up in a 38.5. I would say that the sizing on these is kind of unpredictable. If you can try them on, I would highly recommend that, because I did have a pair of 38s that I picked up from my mom last year, and she had them in a 38, and they're the black ones with the little gold black buttons on it with gold. Actually, we picked them up for her in 2020. I sourced them for her. And I've worn those shoes before with no problem. She and I are both a true US 8, and those shoes were absolutely fine. But when I picked these up, I got them directly from Saks. Haha, there goes Saks again. But I picked these up at Saks. My mom actually picked them up for me in Boston, so I didn't have to pay high sales tax because Atlanta's crazy. But I picked these up from Saks, and she got them for me in a 38, and the 38, it fit, but again, that big toe could have just used a little bit more room. So I went ahead and sized up in a 38.5, and they are fine. I do have a insole in them on the bottom, like an insole about this big. It's not a full length insole, but I tend to put those in a lot of my shoes, particularly my sandals and slides, because I told you my feet are narrow, and sometimes it's nice for me to just have something that has a little bit to take up a little bit more space, because it helps me kind of grip the shoe better. So I would definitely try them on if you can. I don't know if they started cutting the more recent ones smaller, but there was like a half size difference in between what I could wear in a previous size, a previous style, and in this current style. Next up in the shoe department, I picked up a pair of sneakers. I've slowly but surely been getting back into sneakers, and I've really been picking up sneakers that feel special and kind of speak to me in my personal style. So I recently picked up these Nike Sashi waffles. I believe that's what they're called. I picked these up from GOAT, and they are stunning. I love them. They're orange with some red, and then they have green accents, and I really, really like them. I picked them up in a men's 6.5, which is a women's 8. Let me double check. Yep, I have a men's 6.5, which is a women's 8, and they fit really, really well. I'm very happy with these. I also have a pair of multicolored daybreaks that people go crazy for when I wear, and I would say that the two of those shoes fit really well. They're a little bit more of a sleek, narrow shoe, which works for me. I have a pair of Dunks, but they're actually kind of a little wide on my feet, so I think that I might have to size down when I get another pair of Dunks. But in this design, they fit me perfectly in my true size, an 8. I picked these up from GOAT for a pretty good price. I hadn't gotten them because I missed the original drop, and then the resale prices on them was absolutely astronomical for me in my opinion, because sneakers are not something that I wear every single day. Like my dad's sandals, I will wear those every single day, but when it comes to me and my personal fin style, while I love and I'm getting back into a nice funky sneaker, this colorway is not necessarily something you're going to wear with everything. So I didn't want to pay too far above retail, so I picked these up from GOAT, and I would say there was maybe like a $30 to $40 premium on them. I think I just lucked out because, I don't know, maybe this is an awkward size, I don't know, but for some reason I went back on GOAT one day, maybe because it had been a little while, and these were significantly less, so I went ahead and scooped them up. The one thing I would say about GOAT is that because of their authentication process and things not necessarily coming from like one specific facility, it does take a little while. So if you buy a pair of shoes on GOAT and you are looking for something immediate, they are not necessarily your site. I think you can do express shipping, but that's like express shipping, I think, from once it gets to them. So you still have to go through the process of the seller getting it to authentication and authenticating it, and then all of the things. So that is it for shoes. Let's take a look at a few bags that I've picked up in the last few months, and also some sunglasses, and then we will be done. The first of bags that I picked up are these gorgeous Fringe bags by a brand called Petite Courage. They are a Haitian female-owned brand, I believe, and I got both of these from Farfetch. This one is in their color Butter, and this one is in their color, I think, Lavender. These are the same bags. This one is just a little bit wider because I have something in it right now. It comes with this little dust bag, and I actually have been putting the dust bag inside of the bag. So once I use them, when I put things in the bag, it goes in the dust bag instead of just like on the side in the inside of the bag by itself. I've been doing that to kind of protect it and to just give it a little bit more of a shape. And the dust bags are draw bags, and this doesn't have any type of clasp. So I like having that extra layer in there so that my stuff can be a little bit more protected and nobody can just like reach in and snatch something out. They also come with this gorgeous little crossbody strap, which is adorable. This one, I just don't have it on it because I haven't used this one yet. It's still covered. But this one I have been wearing to death, and I'm absolutely in love with them. I think they are so pretty. They're kind of like gradient. The fringe goes from like a light to a darker color, which I really, really love. I think these bags are super duper special. And they run for about $300, but I picked mine up from Farfetch on sale, and I paid about $100 for each of them on sale. I just really love them. I love the mission of the brand. I just think they're gorgeous. Like I said, they're handmade, and they just feel like a little work of art, something. They're just something special, and they're something that you don't see every day. So I've been having a lot of fun with them for the summertime. And the last handbag purchase that I picked up recently, I got from Fashion File. It is a little pre-loved slice of goodness, and she recently came in. It is this purple metallic Balenciaga city bag. I believe this bag is circa 2007. So sis is, you know, she's not quite vintage, but she's from another era. It came stuffed, and I will be keeping this stuffing to protect her. But she did come with her original dust bag, and she also came with her original cards, and then this cute little strap. It is not that long. It's more of like a shoulder strap, so this bag is not a crossbody, but I personally really, really love it. It also came with its original little mirror, which if you know, you know. That is like the OG stamp of the Balenciaga city bag. I picked this up for a great discount. I think this bag is gorgeous. It said that it was in very good condition, which for Fashion File is honestly excellent. Like, their very good is excellent. Their excellent is new, and then their new is like new, like with the tag still on. But you could have something that's new, like maybe somebody had it, never wore it, but they had taken the tags off and they mark it as excellent. Like, that's been my experience. So this bag being very good, it's like in mint condition, especially for it to have been from 2007. So I picked this bag up because I wanted to join in on the kind of Y2K early 2000s fashion vibe, and I wanted to do it in a way that was really still true to me. I have been wanting a Balenciaga city bag for a while. I'm not sure if this is a size small or the size medium. I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger when I saw it online because the mannequin had it on her shoulder, so I thought it was like the biggest size. But I'm not mad about this size because this is actually the size that I would prefer. I'm not super duper into carrying around huge bags every day. And like I told you guys earlier, I'm not the tallest person in the world. So sometimes when I carry really big bags, they kind of just dwarf me, or they make me look younger because sometimes I look like I'm carrying around my mom's bag. So I picked this one up from Fashion File. I think this will be a super fun way to play on the trend in a way that's super true to myself and my personal fin style, because I have had a Balenciaga city bag on my fin style wish list for quite some time, and I was just looking for the perfect one. I had a kind of classic solid color on my wish list, and then I also had a graffiti version on my wish list. So I have just been patiently waiting to find the best versions of them for myself, and we have checked one off. And last but not least, I picked up 2 pairs of sunglasses, which one of them is also pre-loved, and I think it'll actually go really cute with the 2 bags that I recently showed you guys. These are a pair of Tom Ford sunglasses. I forget the name of them, it's escaping me right now, but they have a version of them which is black and yellow, and those are sold out and so hot right now. And I actually found a pair on Vestiaire Collective, ordered them, and 20 minutes later my order got canceled. I don't know if somebody bought them at the same time as me, or if the seller saw that they sold and then rethought it and then took them off of the site, because she had them on there for way below retail, and everybody and their mother were literally looking for these sunglasses. So she might have just realized maybe I should keep these, which I am not mad at her for. But these are them. They are stunning. Oh my god, I love these glasses. They are brown and they have this really pretty purple blinder situation on them. I have been loving purple for quite some time now, and come on now, don't play with her. Don't play with her. These glasses are it, okay? Sis knows she's cute. She knows she's cute. And the next pair are also a pair of Tom Ford glasses, because Tom Ford is really taking all my coin right now. But I did get both of these for a great price. These are a pair of, the name is escaping me again, something with a W, I believe, but I got these from Nordstrom Rack for a steal, and they sold out on Nordstrom Rack, but I actually found them on Amazon for you guys, and they are cheaper. So these are gorgeous. They are super duper dark, which I really like. I don't have a ton of really dark glasses. I tend to get kind of more sheer glasses. Like, my sunglasses are a part of the look, okay? They're not coming off. They are absolutely not coming on. So these are a little bit darker, which I really love. The only other blacked out glasses that I have are my Loewe Paula Ibizas. So it's really nice to add another pair of super dark shades to the wardrobe, because they look good with different outfits, and sometimes functionally you just need like a really dark pair of sunglasses, like when you're at the beach or anything like that. So I am so happy with these sunny purchases, and I will have anything that I can linked below for you guys. The purple ones are not really in stock on Tom Ford's website anymore, I think, so I might have to find some pre-loved versions for you guys, but if I can, I will definitely link them, because I cannot recommend them enough. That brings us to the end of today's video. I so hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to go ahead and give it a like. Liking my videos not only helps me to know that you all enjoyed it so I can keep making them, but it also helps YouTube to know that you enjoyed it, so they can then show it to other people who may as well, and we can keep growing the Fin Style family. So definitely like this video and subscribe if you enjoyed, and be sure to follow me on TikTok, Pinterest, and Instagram so you never miss any of the fun. That is it. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.